Howdy, folks. We're back with essentially part two of Terry Wood's request of Canadian artist in honor of the Calgary Stampede, which is probably the largest country music gathering. It's like over a period. Was it over 3 days or is it over a week, Terry? And it's up in Calgary, Canada. I'm wearing my Canada hat because that's where Terry is. Terry sent me this hat. He also sent me a Calgary Stampede hat a year or two ago. Two of them, actually. Caroline has one, but she just gave birth to a daughter about 3 months ago, so she's not with me, but my hat is in storage right now, but not this one. So, Terry, thank you for the gift. And this is Ian Tyson. Well, actually, it's the Traveling Mabels with Ian Tyson. And it's Alberta Blue, which makes a whole lot of sense. And Terry said, my second request is a song from a local group, the Traveling Mabels, featuring Ian Tyson. This group is from Ian's hometown of Longview, Alberta, and they often played the same venues in our neck of the woods. So this is what we're going to do. Yeah, I hadn't even heard of the Calgary Stampede, and yet they get like 1.5 million attendees at this concert. They have 5 stages, I think, and like Miranda Lambert, like the biggest names in country play there. And so we're gonna see who the Traveling Mabels with Ian Tyson, what they do with Alberta Blue. Is this gonna be a pretty song honoring Alberta? Thank you for this gift, Terry. That's pretty already.
Let me sing you a picture of an Alberta sky. It's as wide as the world and about twice as high.
That's beautiful.
First the golden pink sunrise warms the land with its hue, and then a new day begins, wrapped in Alberta blue. And when the sun meets the mountains,
this is crisp.
Those blue Rockies ignite, and then an Alberta day becomes an Alberta night. See the northern lights dancing,
I'd love to.
watch them shiver and shine, while a big prairie moon rides a big prairie sky.
How'd they get the name for this band, Terry? The female's named Mabel?
Out on the range, an old cowboy sings a song to his herd, while stars hung on velvet twinkle with every word.
Let me sing you a picture, Lord, I swear that it's true.
This is like a lullaby when they sing.
There's nothing as wondrous as Alberta blue. No, there's nothing as wondrous as Alberta blue.
Like, that was fascinating. Was that Ian who came in and sounded like Louis Armstrong? I don't know. I never heard him like that. The Mabels, holy cow, what a lullaby-ish. I mean, it was absolutely gorgeous the way that they harmonized so well together, but their voices were just for what they were singing, they were flawless. I mean, they were just, I felt like I was looking through 100 feet of clear water in a lake. You know how like and water's deceptive too. Like you don't know how deep it is when it's just crystal clear. Like when I was in Washington State some decades ago, I mean, I was looking down into some water and it was cold water because it was mountain runoff and it was a couple of 100 feet deep. And holy cow, I mean, it was just shocking how clear that water was. That's what I felt like listening to the song, but it felt like warm, crystal clear water. Isn't it funny what the creative brain does? Because I'm listening to the song and I'm getting images and feelings and thoughts and all that as they're singing. The piano playing in this was gorgeous. And the bass was country bass right out of the chute. I mean, right from jump it was. But then when the male vocalist came in, it sure didn't sound like Ian. I don't know if he had stayed up for several days in a row, smoking cigarettes nonstop and drinking scotch to get that voice, but he sounded like Louis Armstrong a bit. And that's what I was thinking of. Absolutely gorgeous song. The depiction of the sky, coupled with the way they sang it, was a very, very unique presentation. I hadn't heard anything really like it before in that way. I mean, I've heard beautiful voices and beautiful songs that captivated me as much as this one did, but this was so unique. And I love songs that are done from people who live in an area about the area itself, and they're expressing their fondness for a given attribute or part of it or all of it, you know. And this was really just about the natural beauty of the area. So I could see, Terry, why you would be fond of this because you're from that area. And have you seen the Traveling Mabels play? I mean, in the venue that you said Ian and they performed in, you know, not necessarily together, but they both performed in the venue because it would be gorgeous. I don't know they reminded me really of folk singers in a way, you know, like Janice Ian. Oh, another Ian. Yeah, not Ian Tyson, but Janice Ian, or just that genre of just sort of natural Karen Carpenter, long-haired, beautiful vocalist singing. And the instrumentation accompanied their voices so well in this. So I'm going to rate this. This wasn't an homage to a person. It was an homage to a place. So the number that popped into my head was a 9.2. And I think it would have been stronger, actually, if Ian wasn't on the track. And that was sort of how I felt, too, when Elvis Costello was singing with George Jones. And it was a song that Elvis had written for George, and George wanted Elvis on the track. And even Elvis himself had commented later that I detracted from it. That song would have been fantastic if I wasn't on it. And I agreed with that. That was my assessment as well. This is one where if the Traveling Mabels were the ones singing it, and I get that Ian Tyson would have been the draw of a name that would prompt people to listen to the Traveling Mabels if they hadn't heard of them. And that is the way larger named artists get lesser named artists exposure. And it's a beautiful thing. But hopefully they've recorded this song solo, if you will. So anyway, I hope I haven't offended Ian Tyson fans, but the Traveling Mabels really had a unique signature beauty all their own. So there you go. All right, guys. Terry, thank you for that again, my friend. I hope the Stampede is fantastic this year and that you get to be a part of it. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.